Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leave. It's time to try defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye, I'm defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you won't bring me down. I'm through accepting limits, 'cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love, I guess I've lost. Well, if that's love, it comes at much too high a cost. I'd sooner die defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye, I'm defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you won't bring me down. I'd sooner die defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye, I'm defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you won't bring me down. Bring me down. Whew. Okay, so that is day number 18 of this AOS Stay Home and Sing challenge. The song is Defying Gravity, originally from Wicked, the musical, but this particular version was a cover by Glee, and I think it's another one of those songs whose lyrics spoke to me quite profoundly. I've since I was a child, I've never been very good with being told what to do. Not in the sense that I naturally want to rebel against whatever it is that I'm told to do, but the idea that somebody other than myself could presume to order me to do something has never sat well with me, and in a similar way, I never presume to tell anybody else what they should do, because I think that we each can only tell ourselves what to do. So I'm really big on that sort of mutual respect, personal choice, personal freedom philosophy, where you do you, I do me, and let's coexist happily without trying to control the other, because ultimately any form of control that extends beyond yourself is a fragile illusion. The only thing we're ever truly in control over is really just our thoughts, our actions, how we react to external stimuli. That's it. And of course there are many, especially those in power, who try to extend their control to other people, and oftentimes this is done by fear, and it has always rankled me a lot, this type of approach, because I am much more interested in empowering every individual to make their own choices, to be more self-aware of their thoughts, their actions, their behavior, their reactions, to invest energy in doing that rather than to invest energy in trying to control somebody else. Because you know, I feel like that just kind of perpetuates this whole controller and victim scenario, or story, if you want to call it. And I never really buy into that whole victim mindset. I never see myself as a victim of anyone or anything, whether it's my circumstances or whatever else in my life. I've always been of the belief that I bring everything upon myself, everything that I have and everything that I don't have. Every situation that I find myself in is my choice, whether it be on a conscious level or a subconscious level. I created it for myself, and therefore I am responsible for how I approach it, how I look at it, how I perceive it, how I react to it. I don't think of, oh, why is this happening to me? Like, who hates me so much that this is happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? Those lines of victim thinking that our ego loves, well, some of our egos love that type of narrative, which might sound bizarre, like why would the ego like to be a victim? But in a way, it is a form of identification, that when you identify as a victim of your circumstances, you tend to perceive life through the lens of helplessness, of like, you know, somebody out there hated me, what did I do in my past life to deserve this horrible karma, blah blah blah, which ultimately isn't helpful. And every circumstance, every situation, I feel, has a lot of potential to be transmuted into something much more positive, even if superficially it appears to be a form of difficulty or suffering. And yeah, I just feel like it's a much healthier approach to treat everything and everyone in your life as a blessing rather than a curse. And even if they're saying horrible things to you, I can choose to look at it also as a blessing, that this is an important training for me, for this stage of my life, and whatever lessons whatever lessons this experience will bring are very important for whatever comes next. So yeah, this particular song, Defying Gravity, is very much about letting go of that sort of victim mentality, breaking free of whatever constraints other people have imposed upon you, or you have imposed upon yourself, that somehow have led you to believe that this is the only way to live your life, when it's not. And this is something I've gone through myself, something I've had to learn myself. through my personal experience, where I realized that I have placed a lot of mental blocks within my own mind that held me back from fully expressing what my soul yearns to do. And as those mental blocks get removed one by one, I become so much less burdened. I become so much more myself. You know, it's like you don't know that you can be more yourself than you were before until you experience it yourself, where you feel like, wow, there is this part of me that has been dormant and asleep for a long time, and now it's finally coming to the forefront of my being, and it feels so familiar. Like, this is the truer me, a truer version of me than what I have known so far. And each day, new layers get peeled off, and this dormant, sleeping and awakening part of myself become much more prominent, and I feel so much better and so much more energized when I attune myself to that part hidden by these layers, rather than when I identify with the layers that try to cover it and prevent it from blossoming. And ever since I have awakened this part within myself, I've been manifesting things very quickly. Like, there are times when I will think of something and it will just manifest itself within the next few hours, within the next few days, and it's not even things that I am, let's say, consciously wishing for. You know, it's just like a whisper within, like, it will be cool if this happened, and then it happened. You know, like, and I realized, whoa, I just thought about this like earlier today, or a few days ago, or whatever it may be, and you realize that nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. And the entire title of the song, Defying Gravity, you know, it sounds like an impossible task. How can you defy gravity? Gravity is so powerful, you know. If we can defy gravity, we would be flying, you know. But that's the thing, like, when you think that something is impossible, then you've kind of limited yourself into a reality where that thing is impossible. But if you're willing to open your mind and expand your perception, and to believe in the possibility of that which is impossible, then suddenly the impossible becomes possible. Yeah, so that's why I chose to sing this song today, even though this is quite a daunting song to sing. It's quite challenging. Took a few tries to get it right, but yeah, I find that the message is powerful and important, and especially during these times. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for your time. See you tomorrow.